Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Laurent Boukobza. Please don't forget to subscribe right now to my channel on clicking on the red button right there. Or you can become a member and follow me on all my live performances. Lots of them are already posted on my member section. Just click on the video above and explain to you how to become a member. Of course, don't miss my next recitals if you're in Paris. September 20th, 21st, 22nd. Now we are selling a card for 19 euro per seat as opposed to 25 euro per seat. Before I present the piece, let's listen to it. Prelude called Ce qu'a vu le vent d'ouest from Debussy Prélude number 7. Very difficult to play, very challenging, but very fun. So let's now analyze the piece. Ce qu'a vu le vent d'ouest means what the west wind saw. It is the climax in difficulty of the first book of 12 preludes. Lots of things extremely interesting in it. First of all, it supposedly be in F sharp minor because there are 3 sharps at the key signature. Except we never hear once one F sharp minor chord. Also, F sharp becomes a pedal point. It's when there's one note, F sharp, that will remain through almost the entire piece. Except at one point when we have a B, but then it goes back to F sharp. So the subdominant B and F sharp. And even at the beginning, maybe with that low register it's kind of hard to hear, but if I go a little higher register, it's really a dominant 7th of G major on the first inversion because of the F sharp. And that's what I do. Now you hear it. But comes that. Now if I add these two together, these and this, I have actually this. This, it's actually Olivier Messiaen, the composer will appear 50 years later. It's Olivier Messiaen, Transposition Limited Mode 2. The first time we have this is actually in one of the Chopin pieces I played for you. Then it appears on a Liszt piece I played for you. So you can look at my playlist from Chopin and playlist from Liszt. Click on the link above. I explain what that transposition mode is. Debussy does it too. So when Messiaen comes in, the way was somewhat paved. What's genius about Messiaen is that he uses that as a system. You take and then and you put them together. So two diminished 7th chords on top of each other. Then we write measure 7. Which key we're in, because here there's an F sharp major, E flat, A major, which is called fourth relationship in harmony. And then, so that F is always here. And then comes measure 15. It's all major chord. You could have done instead of. You could have done. And then it would have been F sharp minor, but no, it does that with. And then comes measure 19. Except for the arrival here. What is that scale? I already talked about it in another prelude, it's called the voile. Do you remember it? It's called a whole tone scale. Yes. So we're using only whole tone between notes. Now we're right here. And I don't know if you noticed, but so far the F sharp was always present. Now we have to measure 26, and we have the alternate. That technique of writing alternate with two hands actually belongs to Liszt. Debussy recognizes that. And then we can see there are lots of indication. At measure 23 it's strident. At measure 24 it's strident again. Then a diminuendo molto. So you see there's a diminuendo at 25, then molto, then un peu retenu, a little slower. Then the next beat, but a little highlighted, but with anguish. So basically everything is written on every note. That's what makes that music so amazing, because if you play it exactly as written, it's gonna sound tremendous. But to have a choice to really do something different than what's written, and I'm not sure it is, because if you go away from the score, you're not gonna sound like Debussy anymore. So that's the limitation of writing absolutely everything. And we arrive at 31. The moment where we'll be at the bass. For once we'll have this F sharp anymore, and then we have typical of Liszt again, the alternated hand. At 38, it says fortissimo on that chord. But if you play piano, we're not going to hear it. So we're gonna have to trick a little bit of the system and do it. What I do is that I hold the bass, but I don't hold everything. And then that B comes back, and then there's something very interesting I want you to pay attention to. If you compare measures 35, 36 and 37 to measures 39, 40 and 41, they are strictly the same. Except at measure 41, it seems that a B bass is missing if we want to reproduce exactly what was there before. Is it something that Debussy forgot or is it purposeful? I'm not sure. My teacher, Germaine Mounier, asked me to add the bass, and actually it doesn't bother me. I think it should be like this, that's my perception. I know it's not written, but that's kind of odd that the second time just that bass disappears when everything else is strictly the same. So now we're at measure 33 and we have exactly the perfect alternation between hands. I'm going to go slow. And typical of Liszt, the left hand plays only dominant 7th chord. If you watched the previous video I talked about in the Cathédrale engloutie, you remember there's a section that there's no harmony per se, there's just dominant 7th everywhere. We're gonna end up with that bass of D sharp, and we're gonna go back to the bass of F sharp, which is the same idea that we had at the very beginning. It goes back to this, and there's a coda. Descending is very interesting. We're having this acceleration, it's retenu at measure 69, and then back at the movement in 70. These change of tempos are so rough, left and right, that it's actually complicated to understand the exact rhythm. Like you would have to have a metronome next to you. And I think at that point, that's when Debussy goes beyond and way outside of the spectrum of what tempo is and rhythms are. That's it for this piece. I hope you enjoyed my explanation. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel right now or to become a member to listen to my concerts live. The next one will be in Paris, September 20, 21 and 22. You can also follow me on all social media, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or on my website that you can see underneath, laurentboukobza.net. If you want private lessons from me, please do not hesitate to ask. I can teach remote, no problem, or you can come at my place if you live in Paris. Contact me at laurent.boukobza.pianist@gmail.com. One more Debussy Préludes to come, and then we'll move on to other pieces from Debussy. Please don't forget to leave a comment below. I would love to read what you have to say. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.